The NFL Game of the Week. The Dallas Cowboys against the Baltimore Colts. The snow had melted, and Memorial Stadium became a quagmire. It was that kind of a field with those kind of teams, and the experts would have predicted a fierce defensive struggle. The experts would have been proven right. Coach Tom Landry of the Cowboys wanted to clinch the Capital Division Championship today against a team he would probably meet later for the NFL Championship. His hopes rested on the oft-bruised body of quarterback Don Meredith, who would find out early in the first quarter why the Colt defense is equal in the hearts of Baltimore fans. Forced to beat a path through the goo, Meredith had his every plan checked by the determined Colts. He tried to establish his running game early with his fine pair of setbacks, number 30 Dan Reeves and number 43 Don Perkins. But he found the Colt front four unflinching. Nothing at all went right for the Cowboy offense, and while their defense played well, the Colts were ready to move. John Unitas, in contrast to Meredith, went right to his prime weapon, the forward pass. Utilizing the brutal effects of a John Mackey on the rampage and quick posts to Alex Hawkins, Unitas led Baltimore to the Dallas 40. At the 40, the Cowboys' doomsday defense began to live up to its awesome nickname, and Unitas was forced to run, a sight Coach Don Shula rarely likes to see. When the front four stopped Tony Lorick cold, it brought up the first big play for Baltimore, 3rd and 11 at the 30. Unitas hit halfback Tom Matty circling over the middle, and the play just failed by a yard. Lou Michaels salvaged 3 points from the drive, and the Colts had a slim 3-0 lead. To stymie the unrelenting Colt rush, Meredith began checking off to his setbacks, and the strategy began to work. Unable to find Bob Hayes, his game-breaking flanker, Meredith threw short passes, which are unspectacular but difficult to intercept. When Meredith found Lance Rentzel at the sideline, the first quarter had almost expired, with Dallas driving at their own 44. As the quarter ended, the rugged Baltimore defense began to assert itself once again. Alvin Hayman has been injured for most of the year, but now he is ready to contribute his game-breaking talents to the Colts' drive to the championship. Number 74, tackle Billy Ray Smith, puts a crushing halt to Dallas's expectations, and they are forced to punt. Villanueva's punt is fielded by Jerry Logan, who tightropes nicely up the sidelines for 29 yards. Versatile Tom Matty churns up the middle as the Colts begin to surge for a more comfortable lead. Matty fluffs Unitas's perfect pass, but the setback is only momentary. Matty regains his poise, and Baltimore moves. Though Unitas's receivers seem to be deserting him, his confidence in their separate abilities never wavers. With a clever play-action fake to Matty, Unitas spears Mackey for 21 yards to the Dallas 33. The Colts only run to make their passing more effective. When the Cowboys secondary plays too tight, Unitas exploits it with a strike to Hawkins inside the Dallas 10-yard line. When the play is reviewed, we see that the Cowboy cornerback has stumbled, and the best number 20 safety Mel Renfro can manage is to cut off a touchdown. The gang-tackling Cowboys rudely stack up Matty, and it's 2nd and goal at the 7. The Unitas to Raymond Berry combination is unstoppable. Behind maximum security, Unitas connects with Berry at the end line, and the Colts have a 10-0 advantage. Unitas's protection was magnificent on the last play, and Berry's classic catch stuns the Cowboys, whose title-clinching aspirations are fleeting. Trapped in the narrow confines of his own goal, Meredith rallies the Cowboy offense with a pass to Perkins, who is betrayed by the slippery field. A hard rush forces Meredith to scramble, and Don Shinnick makes him pay for it. Blanketed by tight coverage, Bob Hayes catches the first pass Meredith has thrown to him all afternoon. With double coverage on Hayes and Rensel, Meredith's favorite receiver has been Don Perkins, who is a punishing runner once he gains the open field. The Colts blitz. With no inviting targets in sight, Meredith wisely throws the pass away from danger. On a quick trap, the indomitable Perkins slices to the Colt 34. On that last play, number 53, Mike Connolly, cut down Dennis Gaubatz and provided Perkins with his entree to the secondary. Billy Ray Smith is an all-pro and is not about to allow Perkins to maintain his initiative. Number 73, tackle Ralph Neely, neatly guides Roy Hilton out of the play. He gives Meredith enough time to spot the flying torso of Bob Hayes, who beats Rich Volk to a touchdown. On that last TD, number 74, Billy Ray Smith, was finally handled by Leon Donahue. When Hayes cleared his defender, Meredith connected, and it was a game again. Colts 10, Cowboys 7. Last year, Don Meredith and the Cowboys almost coasted to the Eastern title and rolled up huge, impressive victory margins. 1967 is a different year, and no game has been a laugher for Dallas. Meredith has been given little respite from the wars and must stalk the sidelines to relieve the tension. Baltimore made a rare mistake in the first half, and it almost cost them the game. Linebacker Dave Edwards intercepted Unitas's pass flat on his back and ran it back 26 yards for a touchdown. For the first time in the first half, the Cowboys lead 14-10. Baltimore tries to regain their composure, but Dallas doesn't let them. A thunderous charge by number 75, Jethro Pugh, flattens Unitas, and the Colts must punt. One of the league's leading punters, David Lee, shanks a poor 22-yard kick, and Dallas has a chance to build on their lead with only a minute remaining in the half. But Meredith is pressured badly, and his off-balance pass is intercepted by Rich Volk. The clock runs out in the first half as the Cowboys go to the locker room with a hard-earned 14-10 lead. Lately, halftimes in Baltimore are usually enjoyed with a comfortable lead. This week, however, Coach Don Shula will have to inspire and revive his charges to cope with the Cowboys from Texas. They have the upper hand and show no signs of faltering in their march to knock off the unbeaten Colts. The Colts' ground game in the first half was stymied. The second half started no differently. The short, quick strike relieved some pressure. First, Willie Richardson. Next, Alex Hawkins. Thinking his defenders are playing up, Johnny U flips a longer pass to his tight end, John Mackey. Mackey is double-teamed, and Cowboy Mel Renfro, wearing jersey number 44, picks off the toss. Now Dallas has the initiative. Dan Reeves up the middle for 3. There's more room to the outside. Reeves finds it for 13. Now a swing right for 5 more. Dallas is moving. Or so they thought. Number 53, Dennis Gaubats, has a better idea. Unitas to Alex Hawkins is good for 11 yards. But Tony Lorick fumbled on the next play, and Dallas is back in business again. Don Perkins blasts his way to the Colts 22. Dan Reeves picks up the first down. Barely. Pettis Norman on the end around. A missed block by the pulling guard, and number 40, Bobby Boyd, stops the drive. With the drive halted, Dallas decides to increase their lead by 3. Danny Villanueva carries out the plan for an increased lead. Increased air power is needed to cut the Dallas lead. Unitas hits Hawkins for 19. Next, Willie Richardson plays out of character. He drops one. The Dallas defense comes alive. The big hands of number 54, Chuck Howley, bat down the pass and the drive. Cowboy quarterback Meredith wants to increase his lead. He selects number 25, less shy, for his objective. A new quarter and hopes of a bigger lead. Number 40, Bob Boyd, brings Dallas back to reality, and the ball to the Baltimore 49. A fierce rush by Bob Lilly can't stop Johnny. He sees Willie Richardson open and is determined to thread the needle. Richardson showed some determination of his own. Even a defender on his back can't stop him. Offensive interference nullifies the Colt effort. Johnny U strikes back. Tight end John Mackey is found for 16. On the ground, we can see that it was Mackey's good moves that set him free for the reception. We'll see this play as number 27, Mike Gector, saw it. Jerry Hill for 4 yards. Four more wasn't enough, so Lou Michaels booted the longest field goal of his career, a 53-yarder, and the Dallas lead was narrowed to 4. A good return by Sim Stokes. It looks like Dallas still has plenty of wind in their sails. Number 43, Don Perkins, is steady and dependable. He's the man to call when tough yards are needed. Dan Reeves slips tacklers too. He's a handy guy to have around. Meredith takes longer than usual at the line. Trying to figure out how to penetrate the Colts defense, he audibles. But if it's an audible, it's one he doesn't call very often. And it's good for 10 yards up the middle. We can see from ground level that Meredith paid for his brief success. We'll watch Dan Reeves get open on this play. We saw him, but Meredith didn't. Rick Volk intercepts. The drive comes to a halt. The Colts must move now. Unitas to Alex Hawkins starts the drive. Tough Tom Matty up the middle for the hard yards. Dallas reads the sweep fast. Matty is stopped for no gain. Dallas throws up a 7-man forward wall. One of the 7 deflects the Unitas pass. Alert Alec Hawkins averts total disaster. Johnny spots his man. Cat quick Bob Lilly spots his too. Lilly gets his first. When in trouble, call the Hawk. Unitas does, and the Colts stay on the move. What's this? It's Willie Richardson in Jimmy Orr's corner. No ball, no score. Unitas decides to go to the old pro, Lenny Moore. The Cowboys stiffen, and Lou Michaels salvages 3. The Dallas lead is sliced to 1 point, 17-16, and the Colt fans like that. The momentum has clearly changed. Dan Reeves is nailed for no gain. The Colts will get another shot. Jerry Hill runs hard for 5. With the defense in tight, Mackey slips outside for 12 more. Jerry Hill again, this time over and through people for 9. Hill plunges again. He's short. Unitas to Richardson. He's long. But Lenny Moore is perfect. It's 23-17. The Colts will remain unbeaten. Walt Garrison returns Michaels' kickoff straight up the middle. Dallas has plenty of fight left. Don Meredith hits setback Don Perkins across the middle. The Colts must stiffen. They do. That's why they're the only undefeated team in pro football and still on the top in the Coastal Division.